will be talking today about reproduction in plants. And as we know, what is reproduction? Reproduction is producing its own kind. So if, like for example, a rose plant will produce a rose plant, mango plant will produce a mango plant. So this is reproduction, and reproduction is a very important feature of a living organism, and we know. So we will be talking about reproduction in plants. So when we are talking about reproduction, children, there are three methods of reproduction in plants. So when we are talking about reproduction in plants, then there are three methods. First is asexual method. So asexual method of reproduction. Asexual method of reproduction means reproducing without seeds. So it is without seeds. Then there is sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is reproduction with seeds. So all the plants which bear seed and then produce, and the new plant come from the seed, such reproduction is called a sexual reproduction. And asexual reproduction is when plant reproduce without seeds. So this is asexual reproduction. There is also a third category where we study reproduction on the basis of where the reproduction is taking place. That is, a new plant is being produced from parts other than flower or seed. So they can be produced from roots, they can be produced from leaves, they can be produced from even stem. So such kind of reproduction is called vegetative propagation. So there is a third type, that is vegetative propagation. So what is vegetative propagation? Where a new plant is producing from parts other than flower. So they can be produced from roots, or they can be produced from stem, or they can be produced from leaves. Even from a leaf, we can produce a new plant. So this is called vegetative propagation. So first we will start with asexual reproduction, then we will do vegetative propagation, and then we will do sexual reproduction. Now coming to asexual method of reproduction. Now there is a certain class of organism. They are coming in plant category, but they are non-green plant, and they are microscopic. They are only made up of one single cell. And those plants, those non-green plants, one of the example is yeast. So now we will talk about asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, we will study, first method that we will study is asexual reproduction by budding method. Okay, so first is by budding. Clear? So first is by budding. Then second method is fragmentation method. Fragmentation method. And the third that we will be studying is spore formation. So budding, fragmentation, and spore formation. These are the method of asexual reproduction in where we are studying. We are studying about the plants. When we talk about asexual reproduction in general, there is another method called binary fission. So binary fission, but binary fission is not taking place in plant. So we will not discuss this now. We will discuss only budding, fragmentation and spore formation. Now for budding, we know that budding takes place in an organism called yeast. Okay, so we will discuss budding first and then we will discuss fragmentation and other spore formation. So budding in yeast. Now yeast is a unicellular organism, children, something like this. It is very small. You cannot see with your naked eyes. You have to see with your help of microscope. They are so small. So they have their central controlling unit called nucleus. So it is having all the genetic makeup जो एक organism को बनाने के लिए चाहिए. So what happens in an yeast? First, a small outgrowth is formed. So this is an outgrowth. And this small outgrowth is called bud. Okay. Now what happens? This will also divide and it will go to the bud. And then a new bud is formed. That is a new organism is formed. Okay. Now this new organism, then it may form a chain of buds. Forward. So it may form chain of buds after reproduction. So here there is one organism, then there are so many organisms. So this is called chain of buds. So this is how it reproduces. So this is new yeast. This is parent yeast. This is new yeast. Here this is how the division is taking place. And now the chain of buds are formed. So this is called reproduction by budding process. And this is taking place in which organism? Yeast. Now we will talk about the second method of asexual reproduction, that is fragmentation. So what happens in fragmentation? This process takes place in lower organisms, lower plants, such as one of such example is alga, and Spirogyra is an example. So it will take place in an alga called Spirogyra, and this is an alga. They are also very undifferentiated plants. जैसे you find in different plants you find root, shoot, leaves, seeds. There is no such differentiation in such organism. They have single filament-like structure. So such as they are also plant. They are green in color. They do photosynthesis, but they do not have structures like root, stem, leaves. So this we will talk about how does such organism, such algae, such plants reproduce. The method is fragmentation. So let us discuss fragmentation method. Now I am talking about Spirogyra. Now this Spirogyra is a filamentous structure. Filament structure means the cells are something like this. And the filaments, inside the filament under the microscope, if you see, they have a very unique spiral shaped chloroplast. अब ऐसे में ही when you see this in microscope, then only you realize that this is Spirogyra. After seeing such chloroplast, spiral structure, you realize that it is a Spirogyra. Okay, so this is a filament of Spirogyra. Now, it is present in aquatic environment, so it is present in generally water. What happens? During, water current, movement of water, etc., may result in breaking it into two parts. That is, two fragments. Suppose it breaks from here. So it will break into one part and then it is broken down into another part here. Fragments are there. So these are the fragments. Yes. So they are also having the same kind of structure. They are having the same kind of structure. Yes. Now each fragment, each fragment can grow into a new organism. So this process is called, therefore it is called fragmentation process. So in which organism it is taking place? It is taking place in phytoplankton. So fragmentation is type of asexual reproduction and it is taking place again in the lower organisms where there is no differentiation of root, shoot, stem and leaves, etc. So one full filament. So this is the filament structure. Filament of Spirogyra. Then it breaks into two fragments and then what happens? Each fragment will grow into new filament. Got it? So each fragment will go into new filament. This is the process of fragmentation and it takes place in phytoplankton. Okay. Now the third method of asexual reproduction is spore formation. You must have seen in bread. If you leave bread outside, you will see some patches like green patches, blue patches, black patches in the form of very cottony mass-like structure. That is actually fungus. You say fungus. The bread is being destroyed by a fungus. And soon you will see that these patches grow in size. What do you mean by this? This means that these patches are growing because they are reproducing. And these fungus, these type of fungus, they are multicellular fungus, means they are made up of more than one cell, and they reproduce by the process of spore formation. So next asexual reproduction that we will study is spore formation. So what happens in spore formation? Now suppose this is I will just show you an example. Like this is a bread and here you see the patch of blue patch or some fungus. So these are the fungus and these fungus, they are called bread mold. Bread mold, mold means fungus. So they are called bread fungus because they are present in bread. If you leave the bread in moist condition, it will produce this fungus. Now, if you look into the structure of these, if you just see it under microscope, now this organism, they are many in number, so they are visible as a patch. So if you look into individual organism under the microscope, you will see that there is fine thread-like structure, some thread-like structure going vertically, okay, like this, while some of the thread-like structure going, some are going horizontally like this and some are going vertically, growing vertically like this. And at the tip, there is ball-like structure, something like this. Okay, So these are actually the fungus. So under the microscope, they will be visible like this. So this is the structure. If I'm talking about one of the bread mold, the name is Rhizopus. Another is mucor. And all this belong to fungus. And all this is a non-green plant. Okay. Now, what happens? Understood? So they will look like this. Now, if we study the individual Rhizopus, let us draw one complete structure of a Rhizopus so that we may see. So if you draw one very magnified image of a Rhizopus, it will be shown like this. Yes, and there are certain horizontal thread-like structure. Yes. So there are certain horizontal thread-like structure and certain vertical structures. Clear? So this is the structure of what we are talking about, Rhizopus. So this is the structure of Rhizopus, which is also called bread mold. Okay. Now these structures, these thread-like structure, they are called hyphae. They are called hyphae. 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 Now this is called, this structure, this whole structure is called sporangiospore. This whole structure is called sporangiospore. This is sporangiospore. And this pollen structure is called sporangium. Now, these sporangium contain very minute spores. So they are inside it, and when it bursts open, it will release all the spores which are present. These are spores. Now, when these spores fall in the ground, or it falls in the bread, or it falls in any medium where it is rich in food and it has atmospheric conditions similar, that is moisture and temperature is there, it will grow into new organism, and it will keep growing and keep growing till the patch which started from a small dot will increase in size because of the growth, and soon it will fill the whole of your bread by process of reproduction, asexual method, spore formation method. So it will fill the whole bread. Or sometimes when you open an onion, you see black structure coming from it. That is also spores. That is another kind of spores. So you see fungus. So sometimes you open a pea pod, and you see it is full of cotton-like structure. That is again a fungus. That will also grow by spore formation. Now, there are certain plants also, very less modified plants, that are called ferns. Ferns also bear spores, and they also reproduce by spore formation. So, for lower organism, lower plants reproduce by this method of asexual reproduction, spore formation. Which category? Generally belong to fungus category. Fungus which are multicellular, which are made up of more than one cell. So this is Rhizopus, and this is reproduction by spore formation. Clear? Now, all this method that we did, children, asexual method. That is, first we did budding, and then we did fragmentation, and then we did spore formation. Here we did example yeast. Here we did example Spirogyra. And here we did example Rhizopus. And all these are, in all these cases, what you observe, that the new plant is an exact copy. So new organism is exact copy of parent plant. This is what we observe. Okay, so we observe that the new organism is an exact copy of the parent plant. So they are called clones of the plant. Exact copy, because they are coming from the same plant. So in asexual reproduction, second thing we observed, that only one organism is involved. There is no male and there is no female part which are involved in such kind of asexual reproduction. Okay, so now the question is that after going through this asexual reproduction, are you able to just tell me what is budding and an example where budding is taking place? Second, what is fragmentation? And give an example of a organism which is reproducing by fragmentation method. What is spore formation? Why is a spore formed? Spore is formed to avoid unfavorable condition, and when the condition is favorable, spore is germinating into new plant. And the examples, Rhizopus, spore formation, and all these examples, Spirogyra, Eastern, and asexual reproduction. What is the result of asexual reproduction? And this is all about the learning outcome in this video. Okay, so thank you.